WWE Night of Champions 2025 is over, but I don't feel like a champion right now. I feel like a chump having wasted my Saturday evening watching this. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Time to review WWE Night of Champions, and let's just be honest, it was a very boring premium live event and a very predictable premium live event. Unless you've been living under a rock, then you knew every result that was going to happen tonight. And if you have been living under a rock, then good for you. I envy you, because that means you have not been subjected to wrestling for a long time. And that's a good thing in 2025, because having to be, exposed to this crap, man, is not good. These matches were not good. This premium live event was not good. Now, I did actually like the main event. And when I say like, I mean, I liked it. I didn't think it was amazing. I didn't think it was great. And I probably would have enjoyed it more had we just got some sort of normal finish, or at least have Seth Rollins do the cash-in without Sami Zayn, without Penta El Jobber coming down. I mean, why are we getting these nobodies involved in the World Championship match? It just doesn't make any sense to me, but I mean, this is overbooking at its finest. Triple H just thinks now that he can bring out a bunch of guys and, loads of run-ins and loads of people involved in the world title match. That means great match. No! Alright, it worked once. Okay, WrestleMania 40, you had Cody Rhodes with his team that he assembled to come out and help him take the belt away from the Bloodline. It worked once. Let's just leave it at that. We don't need to see every match get overbooked like this with crazy run-ins and shit like that, but that seems to be what we get these days, so I mean, it is what it is. Let's begin with the start. It was Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton in the final of the King of the Ring, and let's just be honest, guys, I don't like Cody Rhodes, and I will just say it, I think Randy Orton is one of the most overrated, probably, guys of all time. Now, I've liked Orton, and I do think that he deserves respect, and I do think that when all is said and done, he will go down as a legend, but for me, he's not a top-tier legend. Some people treat Orton like he's one of the best of all time, like he's in the A category. He's not. He is not. And if we're being completely honest, the guy has been really boring and really pretty just forgettable and shit, to be honest, since probably 2010. I would say 2010 was his last good year, to be fair, but I don't even remember if he was good for all of it, because I'm pretty sure he faded out towards the end and was drafted to SmackDown. But honestly, Orton came in, young stud, looked alright, went into Evolution, thought the guy had potential. Then he splits up and he wins the title, and it really was a flop. They took the belt off him a month later, goes to SmackDown and has a little run there, the Legend Killer. Then he came back to Raw and he feuded with John Cena. Him and John were fighting over the WWE title, punched John Cena's dad in the head, attacks McMahon. We had that crazy Fairs and Randy Orton, and I just think after that, man, it's just been downhill. The guy's too big now, he's overweight, he's slowed down, he's bulky. He's just not that athletic anymore, and I just don't think he puts on good matches. He's always been a bit boring in the ring. So you take a guy, you take someone who was pretty boring in their prime, and you add age to him, and you add weight to him, and his cardio's down, and his speed's down, but he's bulkier and he's heavier. The guy was already boring and worked at a slow pace, and now he's just even slower. The guy, headlock special, Randy Orton, chin lock, headlock, any sort of lock. Well, I tell you what, this is a lock-in. This match was shit. I'm locking that answer in. That's my final answer. Didn't like it. Cody Rhodes wins. Cody Rhodes kicking out of multiple RKOs. Randy Orton kicking out of the Crossroads. It takes the Crossroads after Orton hitting his chest into the turnbuckle to get the win. Looks like maybe Orton was thinking about turning heel, who knows. Cody says at SummerSlam he will get the ball back because he is the quarterback. No! The ball should be burst. I think Cody Rhodes' ball should be fucking chucked in the bin. I don't want to see Cody Rhodes wrap his hands around the ball. I don't want to see Cody Rhodes throw the ball. He should not touch the ball ever again. The ball game should be over for Cody Rhodes. Screw this guy. Right. Up next, Rhea Ripley Raquel Rodriguez. It was a battle of the bin bags. Both women dressed from head to toe in black. Rhea Ripley. I mean, if she was dressed this way for her entire career, she would not be over. She'd be on the level of an Ivy Nile because she can't show her ass off. She can't do any sexual maneuvers in Saudi Arabia. You know, the great old Saudi Arabia, the country that certainly doesn't treat women like second-class citizens. The country that certainly isn't gay because they don't want to see any female skin, but they're desperate to see all these sweaty men and all these fucking camels. Yeah, so I don't know, something just fell in the background there, but who cares? We'll move on, we'll carry on, we'll pretend that didn't happen. Botchamania, you're not catching me out. Anyway, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, they fight to a finish. Roxanne comes in. I mean, if it's not bad enough having Rhea Ripley bury one woman, why not have her bury two women, damn it? So yeah, Rhea Ripley takes down Perez, takes down Raquel, riptide off the top of a table, whoa, and that was it, done, finished, special, bang, good night. So that's over. Then we get Sami Zayn. He comes out wearing a tea towel, a red and white tea towel wrapped around his head. Is he going to cook us something good? No, he cooked us up shit. So it was him versus Karrion Kross. Why is this match on a premium live event? There's nothing premium about these two. Jobber live event, a JLE. That's what this should be. Honestly, this match sucked. Karrion Kross gets beat with a haluva kick after basically doing a sleeper hold for 20 minutes. And Michael Cole says it was a miracle. No, fuck off, Michael Cole, right? Somebody who's dying, someone who is like moments away from having the life support machine turned off, and then they come back to life and in great health. That's a miracle, alright? Someone winning the lottery and not even buying a fucking ticket, that's a miracle, you know, somebody, I don't know, you know, you get my point though, right? Sami Zayn beating a guy that loses every match he ever has, that's not a miracle, that's a expected outcome. Michael Cole and his shite commentary, seriously man, screw Michael Cole. Anyway, Sami Zayn wins. Why is this guy on the card, other than the fact that he's a Muslim? That's probably it. He comes out with his Palestine tights. Free Palestine. Why don't you free Sami Zayn from us? We don't want to see this guy. Or free us from Sami Zayn. Either way, do whatever it takes. Just get Sami Zayn off my TV and I'll be happy enough with that. Right, up next we got Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa beats Jacob Fatu. We get the returning Tonga Loa, who is the worst member of the Bloodline by far. This guy is an absolute tard. Does not deserve a job in wrestling, and I genuinely mean that. I don't even think this guy should be getting minimum wage. I wouldn't even trust this guy to flip a burger at McDonald's, never mind be a wrestler. And then we get debuted to some new guy. I think he may be Jacob Fatu's brother. He does the head shake crazy thing where he just acts like an absolute, you know, fucking mongoloid. You know, it's like, well, what are you doing? He just shakes his head back and forward. Crap match. Solo Sikoa wins. I love you, Solo. Well, I didn't love this match, alright? Sucked. Absolutely sucked. And I am, I'm carrying on in fumes here, guys. I need to get some sleep. Let's get through the last two matches then. So, up next, it was Jade Cargill. A storm is coming. Well, this storm has pretty much blown me away, but not in a good way, in a negative way. Jade Cargill, I'm sick of hearing it, right? There is some, shout out to the hater, right? One of the few wrestling YouTube accounts that I find enjoyable to listen to. I say one of the few. He's pretty much the only guy out there who I find interesting to well, I mean, there's a couple, but he is the number one, okay? You don't have Wrestling Jesus anymore. You don't have the Brad Rules. So the hater, he's a guy that I listen to from time to time. But he's got this fascination with Jade Cargill, and I don't understand why. She's a megastar. She's this, she's that. No, she has a look. Yes, I give her that, but she fucking sucks. I mean, who cares if you have a look? I mean, Mason Ryan looked like a retarded Batista, and that's the best thing. That's the only claim to fame that guy had, being the Welsh Batista. At the end of the day, you can have a look, but that look will only take you so far, and Jade Cargill has fuck all, apart from her look. That's all she's got, and I personally think her look's overrated. What is her look? She's a big, muscular black woman. Remember Shaniqua? She was black, she was muscular. What's the difference? She wasn't a megastar. She basically just bossed the Basham brothers about. Why are we pretending like Jade Cargill is this megastar? No, she's not, and she never fucking will be. And I can't believe I'm defending this, but I think Asuka should have won. I think 45-year-old Asian grandma. I think Asuka should have probably won this match. I would have booked Asuka to win, and Asuka got jobbed out. She did get jobbed out because we see people kicking out all these finishers. You're not ready for Asuka. We see all these people kicking out all these finishers, and then Asuka gets caught with one finisher and she's done. She's finished. She's sent home to go and do bakery. I don't know if you've ever checked it out, but Asuka does bakery on her YouTube channel, and I don't know, for someone that can't even speak English, she's pretty entertaining. And she does it in normal clothes, okay? She's not a sellout, she's not another whore like Thunder Rosa, who's on Patreon, asking for $500 so you can watch her cook in her fucking underwear. Screw that bitch, man. Seriously. What a fuck. How can she be so entitled to think she deserves $500 just to, beat an egg while wearing her underwear? Screw her, man. Couldn't beat shit. When was the last time she pinned somebody 1, 2, 3? Do you know what I mean? Hasn't done it. She's a jobber. Anyway, up next, by the way, Asuka got robbed. Robbed, damn it. Jade Cargill's just not that good. She's not. And I will 100% stand by it. AEW did a better job. AEW 100% did a better job. And by the way, I was talking about, YouTubers that I enjoy there. Like I said, Wrestling Jesus and the Brad Rules. They were like the two icons from back in the day. Let's talk about another guy from back in the day. Let's talk about Sean's View Entertainment. So yeah, just need to call it Sean's View here. This guy, every fucking day, he uploads a couple of videos, and he does all these misleading titles and all these misleading thumbnails. Like, literally every day, he's like, 50 main event guys die in car crash, or crazy stalker comes backstage and stabs Dominic Mysterio to death. Like, what the fuck has happened to this guy? You don't pay my bills. Is all this fake news? Does all this fake news pay your bills, Sean? What the fuck are you doing? You're losing any credibility that you had left, doing all this fake shit. I mean, what the fuck? Oh, Evolution returned, but the helicopter crashes and all 4 members die. This is the kind of shit that he's putting out there. I mean, what is he doing? It's crazy. Long term, that's just not going to work. If somebody, you might get the odd video does well because of clickbait, but if all you've got's clickbait, then that's just not a long term recipe for success, buddy. So I would personally get rid of that long term booking, pal. It don't work, especially not in the YouTube game. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it's fucking weird. Every time you see a video from him, and it's like, 10 people die backstage due to crazy alligator attack or something, It's like, what the heck are you talking about, son? Anyway, let's move into the main event. It was John Cena versus CM Punk. The match was okay. The match was decent. The match was pretty good. But then we get the interference for Seth freaking Rollins, and I can almost accept that. Seth Rollins comes out after the referee is down. He starts beating up Punk. Punk jumps over the top rope, damn near kills himself. Lands on his head almost, then Braun Breaker and big fat boy Bronson try and put him through a table, and they botch that. Really poor at this point. Seth Rollins calls out Charles Robinson. Charles Robinson runs down to the ring. Cena shoulder tackles him, and Cole's like, what did you do that for? It's Cena. It's the fans getting to Cena. No, you dumb fuck. Maybe Cena just doesn't want Charles Robinson to get in the ring, because then Seth Rollins can cash in and become champion. And then Wade Barrett is saying, why Cena getting involved? I don't think Seth Rollins was coming for him. You dumbass! Seth Rollins is coming for the title. If Seth Rollins pins CM Punk after cashing in, he becomes the new champion. It's not about Cena helping Punk or Cena being a good guy. It's about Cena keeping the one thing that matters to him. It's about Cena killing wrestling. It's about Cena being the WWE champion. That's why he attacked Charles Robinson. That's why he got in between Punk and Rollins, Breaker and Reed. You dumbass. I mean, how bad how bad is this commentary, guys, man? Right, I'm not on a lot of sleep here, so we need to kind of wrap this up. Right, Penta and Sami Sane come. That's me spitting in the face I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Well, Sami Zayn has never been cool, fuckers, alright? Why is this guy interfering in the main event? I don't get it. Somebody explain it to me. Makes absolutely no sense. Just overbooked nonsense. They get taken to the back. Cena and Punk shake hands. Cena goes to boot him in the nuts. I feel like I've been booted in the nuts watching this crap. Then Punk counters it, goes for a GTS. Seth Rollins comes in, hits a stomp even. Hits a stomp, buddy. And then Cena throws Seth Rollins over the top rope, and then the referee who got taken out earlier jumps in the ring at the speed of light. I mean, it was like a lightning bolt how quick he got back in there. He counts the 1, 2, 3. Cena wins. Cena holds up the belt. Cena walks to the back, and that was the end of your show. So yeah, guys, Saudi Arabia, the blood money, buddy. So CM Punk sold his soul for big old Saudi. Good luck to him. Hopefully, got millions here. Saudi, listen, I said earlier we'll never sell it, but that's because Saudi ain't offering us shit. See, if Saudi offered me $5,000, I'd pretend they're the greatest country to ever exist. So, Mr. Al Shahir, I wear a T-tail on my head, whatever your name is. Why don't you just transfer me money? I can give you the line, the bank wire, whatever it is, and I'll put over your shitty country, your third world country, yeah, your barbaric country. Anyway, we need to get away from pay-per-views in the Middle East, man. Screw it. Sports don't. I'm sick of Saudi Arabia, man. They're doing all this WWE shite. The boxing, you can't get a single good match now in boxing outside of Saudi. Saudi need to control everything. It's becoming a joke. I feel like down the line, you're going to every football World Cup's going to have to be held in Saudi. I'm sick of Saudis ruining sports. Anyway, Cena said he's ruining wrestling. Honestly, Cena's like the only bearable thing about wrestling, and it's going to be sad because we've not got long left with John Cena. I'm going to rate Night of Champ. Well, let's just quickly go over it again. Opening match, boring. Second match, yeah. I mean, we had Roxanne Perez out there, but we couldn't see any skin, brother. It's not good enough. That's a fail. Then we had the... Oh, Nakamura. Not Nakamura. Fucking Sami Zayn and Cross. Jesus Christ. Boring. Forgettable. Jobber. Solo Sikoa. Didn't care for it. You know what? This pay-per-view sucked. It was outside of John Cena. I'll give it a 3 out of 10, guys, because I did like the Cena Punk match, but... Yeah, a bit too overbooked, I think. I can accept Rollins coming out, but just no need for Penta and Sami Zayn. Two absolute bums that don't... It's funny, because they're bums, but they've never put a single bum in a seat. You know, that is for sure. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Been Fog Wrestling. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you next time. Peace.